Hello, everyone. You are watching the online award ceremony for the Social Entrepreneurship in Tourism competition. Welcome to everyone, wherever you are joining us from. Feel free to use the chat box and let us know. Stay with us until the end of this event to learn who are the 2020 winners in the two categories of the competition: Best Ideas and Best Social Projects and Startups. My name is Maria Stoyanova. I will be your moderator for the live event today. We were absolutely thrilled to see so many applications during this competition. More than 80 people applied from all over the world, and over 670 votes were casted from our community. Founded by Professor Dr. Claudia Brotzel, the competition is supported by, let me just share my screen real quick to show our partners. So these are ITB Berlin, Berlin Travel Festival, the University for Sustainable Development Eberswalde, and Travel Massive. I would also like to thank to the jury members for their participation and dedication in this competition. We do have Professor Dr. Claudia Brotzel, professor at the University of Eberswalde. We have Rika Jean-Francois, who is the Corporate Social Responsibility Commissioner at ITB Berlin. We have Lydia Band, Program Director at Berlin Travel Festival. We have also Paca Lazo, founder of Zulu Nomad. We have Leilei Ong, student at the University of Eberswalde, and myself, Maria Stoyanova, content manager at Travel Massive. If you're watching us on the Travel Massive website, once again, feel free to use the chat box to share any comments or questions. You can also comment on our live streams on Facebook and YouTube. So let's get started. Let me welcome Professor Claudia, who will share a few words about the award ceremony and the competition, and we'll have the official opening of this ceremony. Hello and welcome.
Hello, Maria. Thank you very much for organizing this amazing event today. So a warm welcome to all of you. I'm very pleased that in this difficult year for the tourism and culture industry, we have received, as Maria already said, 86 exciting applications from nearly 40 countries. And it's our second year, only our second year in the social entrepreneurship competition. When we started this initiative together, Maria already showed the partners. So 3 years ago, we were firmly convinced that the social entrepreneurship can make an important contribution to a new orientation of travel and offers. And I think this year, after the pandemic or within the pandemic, it gets a new meaning what we are doing now. Today, I'm very happy and grateful that we are organizing this competition together with strong partners and thus addressing very committed people. So 24 finalists made it to the second round and received, like already said, 670 community votes. That's fantastic. It is very noticeable that 63% of the applications were submitted by women, and 34 of all the applications came from the BAPOC community. So thanks for that. Social entrepreneurship is essentially about impact and not profit. Finding a solution for a social problem through tourism, that's what it's all about. The competition is intended to attract broad attention to this commitment. And this year we can clearly see that women particular are strong focused on this impact. More than 60% of the people employed in the tourism industry worldwide are female. But it is still the case that most women have underqualified jobs. The social entrepreneurship competition clearly shows that women are very committed, and we want to improve the chances together because I'm convinced that this creates a better future for society and the planet. So we are therefore very pleased that we, a strong group of partners from the travel industry, are a platform that creates publicity for the ideas and projects and enables networking for a better future. It is very exciting to celebrate the winners today. Thanks.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you very much. I can already see that people are joining and watching us live from Nepal, from Tokyo, Australia, from the UK. So this is very exciting. We're adding a lot more countries to the list. I want to welcome now the other partners who will share a few words about their participation as well. So Rika cannot be here with us today, but we do have Cedric, who is the project manager at ITB Berlin. And we also have Lydia, who is representing the Berlin Travel Festival. So Cedric, please go ahead and share a few words why this competition was important for ITB Berlin.
Yes, Maria, thank you very much. And also hello from my side, to the whole world, to Australia, to Tokyo, to everywhere in the world. My name is Cedric Schörner, and I represent the ITB Berlin today, as Rika Jean-François is not able to join us today. She was part of the jury. We were surprised again about the great ideas, the great projects and applications, also from all over the world. Often we receive the question how ITB is connected to corporate social responsibility, and therefore, we want to mention that ITB Berlin, as the largest and leading global trade show, is committed to take over responsibility towards society. We have a CSR policy for many years now, and it also includes an international engagement to improve tourism and make the industry more fair and more diverse. Especially social entrepreneurship can play an important role. We think that it should be encouraged and definitely not be underestimated. Especially in the difficult times, especially like the pandemic, like we are facing at the moment, we need brave, innovative, and especially forward-thinking ideas. And so we want to thank everyone who took part in the competition and congratulate the winners and want to give them as much support as possible to reach the goals. The world needs people like you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cedric. Lydia?
Hello. Thank you, Maria. So my name is Lydia Band. I'm program director at the Berlin Travel Festival, and I'm also co-leading the Berlin chapter here at Travel Massive. The Berlin Travel Festival is a travel fair that is happening annually in Berlin, and we are really happy to support the competition. And it's already my second year being involved in the organization and the jury of the competition, and it has been a really great experience for me to see how all of this is developing and to see all those great applications this year, and to see that people want to bring positive change in the travel world. So I'm really excited also for the announcement of the winners today. And so thank you very much. See you probably back later.
Thank you. I will also add Leile, Aunk, and Paca Lazo to the screen, who are the other jury members at the competition. So I would like to hear your thoughts as well. So Paca, please go ahead, introduce yourself, and let us know why this competition was important for you.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Pagamile Hlazo, and I'm the founder of Zulu Nomad. So I'm South African. And if you don't know a lot about South Africa, you can probably go and look it up after this call. But, the biggest thing right now is that South Africa is the most unequal society on the planet right now, And so even though we have a tourism industry that is very vibrant, I'm sure a lot of you guys know a lot about Cape Town, or you want to go to Cape Town, or you've heard of Cape Town. So we do have a vibrant tourism industry generating 8.9% of our GDP, but that industry is not very inclusive, right? And so when you look at the historical context, African people were never really producers of tourism products, neither were they consumers of tourism products. And so what you're finding now in the last decade or so, also you're finding a new generation of tourism entrepreneur coming onto the scene, creating really exciting products that were not in the market before. However, these guys have faced some serious challenges for which we absolutely believe that social entrepreneurship could be and is an answer. And so, with that context, social entrepreneurship has a possibility of impact not only in South Africa, not only on the African continent, but in every single developing economy in the world. And this is an incredible opportunity to contribute, to learn, to be part of something that really builds towards the future. And so as all tourism destinations right now focus on recovery post-COVID-19, we are very excited to see solutions coming up from young people, solutions coming up from people who are not already active and entrenched in their current ways of doing business. We'll look at different business models that are going to be inclusive, that are going to be equitable, that are going to be sustainable in helping us build these destinations of the future. And so to every entrant, you guys are absolutely inspiring. We're inspired by entrants from Iran to Mexico to Zimbabwe. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. I was absolutely felt privileged to be amongst such change makers. And I'm sure we will continue to connect on Travel Massive. If you haven't already had a look at the videos and the applicants, go back to the Travel Massive page, look at the videos and see which ideas resonate with you and connect with those startups or ideas and see how we collaborate for the future of travel. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you to our partners for organizing such a phenomenal event.
Thank you very much, Paka. Lele, what was this competition for you?
Hello everyone, I am Lele Aun from Myanmar, but I am joining from Eberswalde, Germany. Since last September, I am studying sustainable tourism management for master program in Eberswalde, and I am also one of the 8 female students engaging for this wonderful project. And it took us around 4 months, and we have to struggle with this during the Corona time. But we were very grateful with this project, and we have learned from this. And it is also because of the support of our partners. And again, many thanks for having me in the jury session and in the award ceremony.
Thank you very much, everyone. I will bring you back at the end to share a few final thoughts after we find out who are the winners. At the moment, I also want to share from the side of Travel Massive as a partner for this competition that we were absolutely honored to be part of it, and to see so many motivated and active people from around the world was absolutely recharging, especially in these hard times for the industry. So thank you once again, and thank you to all the participants. Absolutely amazing projects and ideas from around the world. Okay, thank you very much. I will play a very short video, 2 minutes video about social entrepreneurship, and then we will be back with announcing the first winner.
Social entrepreneurship in tourism, what it is, and some examples. Our first example is Gabriela. She's 27 years old and she's living close to the Ilavamitsi beach in Mozambique with her family. These areas are so far largely unexplored and unspoiled, providing the perfect environment for sea turtles to lay their eggs. Gabriela came up with an amazing idea to protect the environment from mass tourism. Her idea is to create an app that allows people to watch the turtle hatching via live streaming for a small fee. And these are Mrs. and Mr. Kim. They grew up in a small town near Lake, Myanmar, where they still live to today. The Kims own a small cooking school where they offer cooking classes for backpackers. From that, they finance a summer school where local children can learn English for free. And what do they have in common? They are social entrepreneurs. There are individuals who deliver innovative and sustainable solutions of society's most pressing social, cultural, and environmental challenges. For this mission, they run self-sustained businesses and act within markets. The main focus does not lie on the profit, but rather on the social impact. Therefore, monetary profits are largely being reinvested. Their purpose is creating sustainable values and pushing societal change. And another thing that Gabriela and the Kims have in common is that they want to participate in a social entrepreneurship competition in tourism. They present their ideas and social startups or projects at the competition to push the idea forward, to connect with other entrepreneurs, and to get more inspiration and valuable feedback. Do you want to join as well? Get more information at travelmassive.com/tourism-competition.
Thank you everyone for watching. And now these examples were really interesting, but I think it is time to see who is the first winner. So I will give the word to Professor Claudia to present the first winner in the category Social Startups and Projects.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. So in the end, we had 3 participants and it was not very easy, but I'm really excited now to announce the winner in the category Social Startup and Projects. It is Get Up and Go Colombia from Luisa Romero, and here today is Miguel Carrial. I hope I pronounce it right. Congratulations. So hello, Miguel. Congratulations from the whole jury. I would like to say a few words about how we choose or why we choose your project. It was not easy because we had a lot of really engaged and good projects and social startups. But we choose your startup because it is very clear a social startup. It focuses on the crisis and war zones, and this is usually not desired or promoted in tourism destination design. Here we find an initiative that has already reached 20,000 people in only 4 years with an extraordinary idea and concept. As a jury, we see not only the project in Colombia, but we also see a large possibility for transfer to other problem and war regions in the world. So it could be a pilot for other people to do the same or to do something like you. The documents clearly show how the project works and how the achieved turnover supports the local population. The team behind this project is dedicated and shows a meaningful motivation towards developing the project, which can be seen in an innovative way in providing virtual tours with 360-degree. Your approach of education and training and then assisting with a tourism product is well-rounded. We would recommend in focusing in the future a little bit more on how to manage environmental sustainability and evaluate the business model a little bit more in depth. However, your startup is a great initiative and your work in the last years has been amazing. Congratulations from my side.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I would make a short presentation. So let me know if you can see my window. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. You can go ahead, Miguel.
Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miguel Carvajal.
Sorry, now you just stopped it. So if you can please share it again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Sorry, can you see it?
No, I think you have to share the screen again from StreamYard. So if you just click.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Just to let everyone know that Miguel is going to have a very short 4-minute presentation to let us know more about Get Up and Go Colombia. So stay tuned, and we also have one more category winner. So after this, we will find out who that is. And thanks for everyone for watching and being active on the chat. Yes, we can see it, so you can go ahead. Thank you.
Perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miguel, and I'm here representing Luisa Romero, the co-founder of Get Up and Go Colombia. On behalf of our NGO's team, It is a pleasure for us to receive this award today. And I would like to tell you about ACOS, a social entrepreneurship in tourism that started 4 years ago in Colombia. Did you know that Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world and has incredible people who celebrate dozens of carnivals every year? Unfortunately, all of this beauty was never seen because of 50 years of an armed conflict that has left more than 9 million direct victims, a number of people comparable to Switzerland's current population. Victims in Colombia who hold really high rates of poverty in my country and lack access to education. This problem inspired us to create Get Up and Go Colombia. We are a social entrepreneurship which creates opportunities for these conflict communities through sustainable tourism and social entrepreneurship. In 4 years, we have impacted the life of more than 20,000 people, including travelers, students, entrepreneurs, as well as rural communities and indigenous communities, who belong to one of the most affected regions in Colombia, called Cauca. In order to do this, we have trained people and communities in English, tourism, and social entrepreneurship abilities, and creating along them travel experiences based on the context and based on their personal stories. Moments where they can tell peace-building stories never heard before, allowing travelers from all over the world to create more conscious about the armed conflict, the realities of the victims, and also how they have progressed a long time. We started building peace in our country 4 years ago, and we have promoted the region through different activities, like the one you can see, the free walking tour in a city. An activity that has been really successful because it has also allowed us to do other ones, like cultural exchanges and different activities with foreign people and local people. Currently, we have developed tourism all over a region, Cauca, one of the most affected by the armed conflict, and we make sure that every time that a tourist book a trip with us, the local community receives the biggest part of the percentage, and the money that we earn is reinvested in social projects that also help to promote tourism in these regions. I want to tell you about one beautiful example we have, and it's called a region El Tambo. In this region, that was the first in our region to say no to illicit crops, we are developing sustainable tourism initiatives and social entrepreneurship in order to give them different opportunities to progress and different opportunities to write a different future. We also believe in technology to be a social good, since we have developed projects like the one you can see on the screen with indigenous communities in order to show everyone in the world how Colombia is so beautiful and how you can come and see beautiful, not only cultural, but natural and sustainable destinations. Despite that we are really different, our passion and love for the community and intercultural has brought us together to strive for social change, and this award will help us to increase our social impact. Currently, we are creating an international network of peacemakers in countries like Nigeria and Syria that have been also affected by conflicts to promote social entrepreneurship, social tourism, and technology as global tools for peace building. So we invite you all to get up and go, change the world with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Miguel. Congratulate the whole team from us. I know that you have a very big team, a lot of volunteers out there in Colombia. So big thanks about your activity as well. We also prepared a virtual certificate because unfortunately we cannot see each other, but I just want to show that to everyone. It is for Get Up and Go Colombia for the first place in the category projects and startups. Thank you once again. And then now I will have Paca. Hello, to tell us who was the winner of the other category.
Yes, and so in the ideas category, we also had 3 finalists who were shortlisted in our final round, and they were Impact Travel Collective from Brazil, Give a Hand to Women in Uganda, and Change Through Traveling, also from Brazil. And drum roll, please. Our winning idea for this year's social entrepreneurship and tourism competition is Change Through Traveling. Congratulations to Alini and the team. And, just to give you guys some feedback, we were absolutely blown away by, the idea, not only the idea though, because all of the ideas are incredibly, very, very strong. However, we also felt that your idea was very well presented and it answered all of the questions in every single area of our judging categories. More especially for me, what resonated the most was the fact that you guys are addressing inclusivity in travel by allowing people who haven't been able to travel before or people who normally are not able to afford to travel an opportunity to save up towards their travel and experiences. It's a very common problem in developing economies, while at the same time you guys are also very future forward. You're thinking of the future and engaging and working with communities at a grassroots level. So that was really, really great. You also gave some really great examples of the experiences that you guys want to develop. It was an experience that is off the beaten path. It wasn't a very popular experience for Brazil. The diversity of the team that was represented really gave the sense that you guys have a solid plan and you're going to hit the ground running with the right kind of support. And so congratulations, and I will now leave the floor to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We are very happy. So hello to everyone from Brazil. As Paca mentioned, I'm representing a team. So I'm going to share my screen here so I can present our team and a little bit of our project. Here we go. So we call ourselves the Travel Makers, and we are truly honored to receive this award. We'd like to thank the jury members who consider our idea and made it possible for us to share with everyone right today. And so our team is made up of 60 strong Brazilian women who work mainly with incentive travel and events. And we travel around the world and we work in different positions. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, all of our events and trips were postponed or canceled. So we found ourselves looking for new opportunities and challenges. While searching, I learned about a hackathon intended to develop ideas to boost the tourism industry. So I gathered this amazing team, and in just 4 days, we developed this business idea, and we were placed in the top 10. So after the hackathon, we continued developing the idea, and one of our mentors, Beth Santos, she mentioned about the Travel Massive Social Entrepreneurship in Tourism competition. So we decided to participate and to further develop our project idea and make it happen, to try to make it a reality. So our business idea is called Change Through Traveling, as mentioned, enriching travelers and local communities. We believe that travel is a special experience that everyone should be able to experience. So our proposal is a business model where the traveler's desire for rich experience helps to directly fund local development. In addition, communities can truly benefit from sustainable tourism by developing their social and economic opportunities. So the problems that we are trying to solve with Change Through Traveling is we are trying to solve the lack of meaningful connections between the travelers and the communities visited, and the fact that the income from tourism rarely goes to develop the destination. So our project, our idea is we'll provide travelers and locals with the opportunity to interact in a unique way, generating meaningful experience for both, and as well as offer programs where part of the profit is destined to the community, educating their people and providing relief. So our initiative will develop travel programs in select locations, and guests will choose a travel savings plans where the 2 levels allow them to travel once a year with different comfort options and items included in the trip. It will work on a monthly basis, providing an opportunity to make travel more accessible. And this allows our travelers to contribute to their trip month by month and allows them to support the communities they will visit leading up to their trip. So our proposal, we think that's a perfect compromise of creating safe tour itineraries, because we are going to regard health, hygiene, and sustainability, while empowering local communities to best represent themselves to a wider stage. And to enhance this experience even more, we have created a travel club. Because of our increased familiarity with digital meeting tools due to the pandemic, we can create opportunities to meet travel companions and learn more about the destination way before the trip. So this is also an opportunity for our travelers to engage with these communities throughout the year. So at the present moment, what we are developing a detailed business plan and developing itineraries. The next step, we will be presenting our idea to potential investors and sustainable tourism enthusiasts. The first trips hopefully can become a reality as soon as the pandemic situation here in Brazil is under control. And through travel, we gain and give, and we want to empower people to experience the world and give back to the communities that they are visiting. Through sustainable tourism, we are supporting people, planet, and profit. We are the travel makers supporting change through traveling. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aline. Thank you very much for sharing a little bit more about your idea. We wish you a lot of luck, and also thank you for waking up that early. We know in Brazil it's around 9 a.m., I think.
It's 9, yes. It's okay. Thank you so much. We are really, really happy, and we are sure that this award is going to help us to develop our project for our idea further and hopefully become a reality, helping a lot of communities here in Brazil.
Yes, we will be with you during this process, because as part of the awards that winners are getting is also mentorship and then a lot of additional contributions to the winners. Thank you very much once again,
Thank you so
Aline.
much.
And I will bring Lele for one special surprise at the end, because we did have a lot of amazing applications. So we have decided to do one more thing, and I will let Lele let us know what is that.
Yeah, thank you, Maria, for handing over again to me. And this year, we have a special recognition for the category of started and projects. And I am excited now to announce it. So our special recognition goes to Adventures with Local, You Limited from Uganda. Congratulations. Hello.
Hello.
Elizabeth and Hannah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. We are very grateful to be part of this journey, and we are so thankful for the recognition. Thank you. My name is Rosette. I'm the founder, Adventures with Locals Uganda, together with my co-founder, Hannah Bamwerinde, and we are going to share the screen. Adventures with Locals is a responsible tourism company which is female-owned, with a team of passionate local female guides and storytellers that aims to create and promote local travel experiences that are unique and authentic for a social impact. In Uganda, tourism has been the leading foreign exchange earner, accounting to $1.6 billion. And out of each $100 spent on a tour by an international tourist, only $5 stays with locals. This is according to UNEP statistics. And this does not benefit the local communities. So, as adventures with locals, we come in to restart tourism by being change makers with our solution that aims to transform the tourism industry by bridging the gap and working directly with local communities to not only generate income, but also empower women and communities while promoting sustainable tourism. And our goal is to create an online platform that connects locals to tourists with over 1,000 local guides and local hosts in about 143 locations across East Africa. Our value proposition earns locals directly from their services. We empower local female guides. Travelers save money and time. We offset carbon emission with our free walking tours, and we plan to have water refill stations. This is something about Uganda that we want to show you. Uganda is the pearl of Africa and home to not only half the population of mountain gorillas in the world, but also source of the Nile, and home to the famous tree climbing lions in Ishasha Wilderness. It is also referred to as the capital of primates in Uganda in Chibale National Park. And to bird lovers, this is a paradise, especially with including the rare shoebill stock. We offer 20% of our profits to our sustainable outreach projects like the water bottle, which we promote on all our tours. You refill your bottle and then eradicate or get rid of plastics. We also do tree planting. On every trip that we book, we plant a tree. We offer hand washing stations in schools, as well as bags on our free walking tours and all our other tours, where every clients that we have, instead of littering the places, we promote the fact that you have to leave the place the way you found it, not just make it dirty. So agriculture contributes 70% of our economy in Uganda, and therefore we want to incorporate the farm-to-table experiences where local farmers can host tourists and give them a taste of the local delicacies. We are proud to say that we work with local female guides, and 80% of the guides we employ and that we are prioritizing are the local female guides who for a very long time have been abandoned or not prioritized within the sector. We are also on a quest to keep training our local female guides so that they are knowledgeable, and we have come up with some training modules, and next year we shall have our big fast training, which we shall have a training of 200 girls. In a bid to keep doing tours within this COVID period, we carried out a training on how to do virtual tours. Most people do not have cameras, but we were able to train them on how to use smartphones and capture content during this COVID period so that they may be able to earn income. In terms of market potential, as you can see, Africa's tourism is growing at a fast pace, and therefore within the next 3 years, we shall expand to these different countries in Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, as well as Ethiopia. We did a market survey and we found out that 4.3% are willing to travel during COVID period, and 76.9% prefer local guides, and therefore we are on the right track. For our next steps, we shall be profiling the local hosts and guides, as well as we shall be trying to launch our online training platform, which will definitely be active in December. We will also be doing some more activities on making sure that the app by the end of the year is active on our online application is ready and active to be used. Our social impact, what we plan to do is to empower over 600 women and girls and plant over 48,000 trees eliminate 28,000 plastic bottles in national parks. We are on a quest to create social impact for women, local communities, through local travel experiences. Will you join us? This is our website, and these are the different partners we have so far and collaborations that we have made along the way. We're looking forward for you to connect with us, and let's connect for a social impact. So this was an opportunity for us, especially to showcase and promote Uganda's local and off-the-beaten experiences, and connect with like-minded travel entrepreneurs, gain exposure and marketing and business development support. Of course, we're also looking at mentorship and access to partnership and collaborations to promote sustainable tourism. Together, let's empower women and promote sustainable tourism. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rosette and Hannah. And once again, I would like to hand you the virtual certificate for the special recognition in your category, Social Startups and Projects. Thank you very much. You can connect with Rosette and Hannah and learn more about adventures with locals on Travel Massive as well. And now I would like to invite all the jury members once again for a very quick chat about the competition and our impressions from all the applicants. So welcome. I do have very exciting, of course, congratulations to all the winners again. I do have one last question so we can give a little bit more of advice to other applicants that also either joined this year or would like to join next year. So we do have a question. When you were reviewing all the applications, did you have a moment where you were very surprised, you were wowed, you were learning something new that kind of opened your eyes to the power of tourism? Who would like to share their thoughts?
I'll go, Maria. And I think for me, it was, just the different varieties of ideas that were coming through. For one of the ideas that resonated with me the most were the ideas around, areas or destinations that have experienced war, areas or destinations that are not typically considered tourism destinations right now. But when you read the idea and you get the sense, you can just tell that these guys are so passionate, and you can just tell that they're going to carry on and actually make a difference and make a change in those destinations. And it's also the applicability of these ideas in various parts of the world. So sometimes as a business owner or as a startup founder, you're thinking that you're solving a very localized problem, whereas actually your solution could be applied in a part of the world you didn't even know exists. And so it was such a phenomenal opportunity in that regard, to be able to see the solutions coming through from different parts of the world and how relatable they are and how applicable they could be in other destinations as well.
Thank you very much, Paka. There's not so much to add on, because you really pronounce it in a very good way. What was very exciting for me was that most of the people are not trained in the tourism industry. So as a professor, I looked at it from a different point of view. Maybe we have really to change the education, because what I could see was that a lot of people focused on the problems, as you said before, in their region or in their country, and from there they started. And tourism is indeed a very good chance to move something, to make some income, and then it is a way how you develop the tourism. And this is what was really exciting for me, that most of the applicants didn't have a master or bachelor in tourism economy or whatever. So they just started with their experience. And this was really thrilling for me to see what came in the applications and the way how the people use the technology. The videos really have been exciting, and the presentations, really very good work was done there. Thank you.
Thank you. Leila, do you want to share your final impressions?
Yes, my final impression is that I can include my Asian perspective in the jury session. And I am also aware that how difficult is it for a jury to pick up one of the wonderful projects and ideas. But the evaluation sheet that we work is also quite helpful. And the most important thing I learned from this is that which entrepreneurship makes the most positive impact and the best innovation.
Thank you, Lydia. What was a moment that opened your eyes during this competition?
Well, I mean, a lot was already mentioned, and also as Faka said, so on the one hand, you see some solutions to problems which you can adapt to different destinations or countries. But on the other hand, I think it was also interesting to see specific problems which are really different in different parts of the world, and also to step a bit outside of the perspective you have on your own place or country where you're living, but also to open your perspective onto like other continents and countries and see what kind of like thoughts or problems are present there. And yeah, and then of course to see all those interesting solutions to those problems. Yeah. So yeah, I think it really broadened like the perspective on those topics.
Thank you. Do you have any advice that you would give to other entrepreneurs that would like to take the path of the ones that just won? We had a lot of applicants. We also will have probably, hopefully, a lot of applicants next year as well. So share in a very few words, what would be your top advice for everyone who would like to take that path of social entrepreneurship? Taka, do you want to start again?
Sure. I think for me, it would be to really be able to focus a little bit on your impact and unpack your impact a little bit. If you can start putting numbers to your impact, even if it's at an idea stage, that's really great. And this advice even goes beyond the competition, but if you're planning on pitching to impact investors anywhere in the world, definitely make sure that you've got your numbers on the deck as well when you're pitching.
Thank you. Professor Claudio, what would be your advice?
Thanks. I was laughing when Paka started to talk because I had here a note and it says focus, focus, focus. Yeah. So this means focus on what you want to do, but then also put numbers on it. Key performance indicators is the most important thing. Think about what is the problem you want to work with, and then what could be a good impact on this problem, and try to get figures around. So if you are asking for money, this is exactly what Paka said. Then you have to have figures on it, but focus on a minimal. In the beginning, most of the people have 20-30 ideas and try to fix it in some kind together, but just take a small thing, take it out and go into the depth. Focus.
Thank you. Lydia, what would be your advice?
Well, so one advice would be to really go out with your idea or project and to share it with other people, create your own network and reach out to people who could be supporting you, which most of all applicants did by like joining this competition, for example. So yeah, find some opportunities to spread the word about your idea, and also people to connect with and to cooperate with, which is also an important part, I think, in the sustainable travel industry or in social entrepreneurship, to find good partners and also create change together. And yeah, on the other side also to start with the why, explain why you're doing it, the specific problem you want to solve, and then develop a structure from there, what kind of means and measurements you have to take to yeah, put everything into action.
Thank you. Lele?
Yes, my only one advice is that look at the categories, guidelines, application guidelines. You know, because we have experienced that some of you guys doesn't suit to the some of the category because yeah, we have the ideas and the projects and the status, and everyone has the category guidelines, and it doesn't suit. We have to unfortunately degrade you. So that's why look at the application guidelines and suit the best category. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I would also like to add a few words, but first let me tell everyone who is watching live that this event is recorded. So if you want to spread the word, you can share the event page after we finish, and you can rewatch this recording and also get other people join the social entrepreneurship movement. I would also like to share something that Lydia touched a little bit on. It is about networking, and it is about create visibility for your idea or project. So we did have quite a lot of people who, of course, applied for the event, but there were a certain amount of people who stood out by being very active, not only with their application, but also being active about reaching out to people, basically applying to be on other live events or to have their interview up somewhere on on the internet. So if just don't wait for the opportunity to come, create your own opportunity by just reaching out to people and saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. Is there any way, any possibility that I can share my vision and share my mission with your audience? So just be very active, spread the word, and also that's the way that you are going to attract a lot of positivity, and I think also a lot of opportunities. Thank you once again. I think we are finished with discussing about the competition. I would like to congratulate the 3 winners again, and then we also would like to share a few words about a few events that are coming up. So I will give the word to Lydia and to Cedric from ITB after that to share a few words about the upcoming events.
Yeah, thank you. So we're currently organizing an event which is called We Love Travel. It's a tourism recovery pop-up event which is organized by ITB Berlin and the Berlin Travel Festival, and will happen from 16th to 18th of October here in Berlin. But it will be a hybrid event format, so we will also stream live from the event. We will have a big part of our program online to watch for you on our website. And with the whole event, we want to contribute to the recovery of the tourism industry. We want to provide a platform for people involved in the travel world and to discuss current topics and the current situation and the future of the travel world. So we are really excited. Ticket sale has started, and you can find more information on our website. Thanks.
Yes, also from my side, again, congratulations to Brazil, Colombia, and Uganda. Yeah, I want to say a few words about ITB Berlin. It will start on the 10th of March 2021. We are planning a hybrid event, also with a lot of virtual possibilities to join. So even if you are not able to come to Berlin in March, check it out. We are planning a lot of things, networking ideas, matchmaking ideas, but also our exhibition and our convention. Nevertheless, I think the most important thing is the date, 10th of March, because on this date, the competition for 2021 will start. So save the date, 10th of March, 2021.
Thank you, Cedric.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks once again to everyone. This was all from us for today. This event is recorded, as I said, so feel free to come back to this event page and rewatch the recording or share with your friends. We welcome you to other events on Travel Massive Live. Feel free to see the events tab on our website. And thanks once again to the partners for this competition, Professor Claudia, the University of Eberswalde in Germany, ITB Berlin, and Berlin Travel Festival. Thank you and bye.